find your way back home.
Super Late Models heat race number 2. We unfortunately missed heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 getting a lineup like this: the 13W of David Webb on his outside, the 22L of Skylar Lewis, and run number 2, the 32 of Chad Stapleton, and run number 2 on the outside is going to be the 14W of Quentin White, and run number 3, the 79 of Bill Lewis, and on his outside 68 of Adam Stricker, and row 4 of the 19 Mario Neal, and the 126 of Katie Lowry. Flag out, spin out of Cade Loudy.
We'll stack them up and try this one again. Some contact there looked like between Quentin White and Adam Stricker, and Loudy nowhere to go. But the turn that 126 was the wrong direction in turn number 2. So quickly starting in class top 6. Top 2 is going to finish later tonight, going to get a dash for their starting position for tonight's feature.
In the 126 machine.
Bobby Wilson Memorial.
5,000 to win for the Bobby Wilson Memorial tonight. This is your Super Late Model Slicker Graphic Super Late Model Series here at Brownstown Speedway. Heat race number 2. Unfortunately, we did miss heat race number 1, which included Shelby Miles, Devin Gilpin, Tristan Chamberlain, Tyler Collins, James Rice, Jared Fleetwood, Matt Becks, and Casey White. That was heat race number 1. This is heat race number 2. And the 32 of Chad Stapleton, your top 2 right now in heat race number 2. Skylar Lewis coming up in 3rd. Skylar Lewis working on the inside of Chad Stapleton. Looking like he's going to get him there. Turns 1 and 2. Got some trouble on turn 2. It's going to be the 79 of Bill Lewis. Looking like he made some contact. He's in. Looking like he's going to take that pit side. Alright, it sounded like he possibly made contact with the tire.
Take a moment here to get our turns 1 and 2.
So right now our leader is going to be the 13W of David Webb.
Modifies your heat race.
Running in behind him, the 22L of Skylar Lewis. And third, the 32 of Chad Stapleton. And fourth, it's going to be the 68 of Adam Strickler. Fifth, coming out, it's going to be the 14W of Quentin White. Your top 5. 2 laps left to go in here, race number 2.
With that contact there of 1 and 2.
13W there of David Webb, heat race number 2 leader. Behind him, the 22L, that's Skylar Lewis. Running in third behind that is the 32 of Chad Stapleton, Adam Strickler, and Quentin White. Finishing out your top 5. Single file restart, 2 laps left to go. Green flag back out. White flag in the air, Skylar Lewis, David Webb. Coming around, Adam Strickler is running the top side. David Webb going to take up the win. Skylar Lewis finishing second. What a finish there. David Webb taking up the lead and the winning position. 22 of Skylar Lewis in second. Third, Adam Strickler in the 68th. Fourth, 32 Chad Stapleton. And in fifth was actually the 126 of Cade Loudy. Katie Loudy. Sorry if I'm messing that name up. Rolling out on the track next will be heat race number 3.
Heat race number 3, starting in row number 4, the 89 of Jeremy Anderson.
And row number 1 is going to be the 24. It's going to be of Jared Bailey. And on his outside is going to be the 18L of Trevor Landrum. And row number 2 is going to be the 93 of Zach Blackwood. And on his outside scheduled was the 44M of Mason Covey, who was just pushed back to the pits. And row number 3 is going to be the 15B of Bryce Burton. And on his outside, the 15T of Cliff Tooley. And row number 4, the 98 of Dusty Chapman. And then his outside is going to be the 89 of Jeremy Anderson. Again, they pushed back Mason Covey back to the pits for heat race number 3 for your Slicker Graphics Super Late Models. Jared Bailey. Gonna pick up the lead here. The 24 machine of Jared Bailey. Your race leader. laps left to go up here on the straightaway. Second place is the 18 machine of Trevor Landrum. 18L of Trevor Landrum running in second place. In front of him, the 24 of Jared Bailey. White flag in the air one last time around Brownstown Speedway for your heat races in the Super Late Model Series. Coming around, heat race number 3 winner is going to be the 24 of Jared Bailey. And second place, the 18L of Trevor Landrum. And third, the 93 machine of Zach Blackwood. And fourth position, it's going to be the 15B of Bryce Burton. And running in fifth, 15T of Cliff Tooley. Alrighty, up next.
Do you think Mom knows that I'm down?
Alright, up next we got the modifieds here tonight at Brownstown Speedway. Heat race number 1 gonna line up like this. In row number 1, the 757 of Bradley Jamison. Odds outside the 93W of Braden Watson. And row number 2, the 81M of Logan Mounts. And odds outside the 17V, that's Nathan Vaughter. And row number 3, it's gonna be the 41 of Steve Hafke. And on his outside, the 11S of Zachary Stalker. And row number 4, the 81 of Jeremy Owens. On his outside, the 9 of Hayden Hines. Row number 5 was Jay Watford and the 9W. So far, your race leader is going to be the 757 of Bradley Jamison. Whoa, look out, look out, look out. The 11S of Zachary Stalker coming off the track hot and heavy off of turn 1. Sounds like you just got that machine fired up. The 11S of Zachary Stalker.
What?
Alright, went back to 1 to go. Back out. 757 of Bradley Jameson. Still your race leader there. Behind him, the 93, Braden Watson. Minutes of Zach Stalker around again on the back stretch.
Inside of 3 laps to go, it'll be a single file restart.
2 laps left to go. They're going to put Zachary Stalker onto the tow truck there. And so while they're doing that, we'll be back with 1 to go. All right, going lights out here. Two laps left to go. White flag out in the air. Checkered out. It's going to be the 757 of Bradley Jameson, behind him the 81M of Logan Mounts. And third place is going to be the 17V of Nathan Voller. And then fourth, it's going to be the 81 of Jeremy Owens. And then fifth, it's going to be the 9W of Jay Watford. Alrighty, up next is heat race number 2 for your modifieds here at Brownstown Speedway. And row number 1 is going to be the 115. That's going to be Jacoby Hines. And behind him, sorry, on his outside, it's going to be the P1 of Tim Prince. And row number 2, it's going to be the 148. That's going to be Brent Lee. And on his outside, it's going to be the 55 of Blaze Melton. And row number 3 is going to be the 7C of Anthony Cheney, and on his outside is going to be the 21 of Dustin Heron. And row number 4 is going to be the 0 of Garrett Jameson, and on his outside is going to be the 169 of Mason Hayslip. 8 laps to go. Here we go. Caution back out on the speedway. Second attempt. Car over the backside of turn 2. Back out on the track, we're continuing green. Jacoby Hines out front, Tim Prince behind, and Lee running in third. And the 21 here of Dustin Heron gonna spin out on turn 1. 115 of Jacoby Hines going to take up the lead behind him. Tim Prince, and running in third is going to be Lee. And look out. Car is going around in turns 3 and 4. It's going to be the 55 to 21. That's the 55 of Blaze Milton and the 21 of Destin Heron. Also getting the 0 of Garrett Jameson. Garrett Jameson. Remain under caution with 6 laps left to go here. Way back for 1 to go. All right, 6 laps left to go. 6 laps left to go. Jacoby Hines going to pull out front. Grant Lee looking on the inside of the P1 of Tim Prince for second. Left to go, and the modified heat races. Heat race number 2. Jacoby Hines coming around. He's going to pick up the white flag here. Behind him, Brent Lee, Tim Prince battling it out for second and third. And coming around Brownstown Speedway, modified heat race 3-2 winner is going to be the 115 of Jacoby Hines, and second place is going to be the 148 of Brent Lee, and the P1 of Tim Prince going to run in third.
Left airport, ladies and gentlemen, let's start on the outside. Tonight's front row from Chicago, Indiana, the DWR Diamond Race car number 115, Jacoby Hines.
There comes 115 of Jacoby Hines, heat race number 2 in the modifieds. Heat race 2 winner. All right, we'll be back with the Hornets. Hornet heat race number 1 underway here. It's going to be the 28E of Brian Mitchell. 5 laps left to go here. Got a car coming to a slow up here. Whoa, look out. Alright, back with 1 to go. Here we go, back to green flag racing. Alright, grab the 5B of Brian Paulett. He's gonna move out front. Behind him, the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell and the 28E of Brian Mitchell. To go for the 5B of Brian Paulett. Customs. Hornet's going to be the 5B of Brian Paul. Behind him is going to be the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell. And running in third is going to be the 71 JR of Don Bowling Jr. And fourth is going to be the 28E of Brian Mitchell. And then fifth is going to be the 72, the 729A of Cameron Arthur.
CSG Graphics, Jeff Gilbert's woodworking, number 5B, let's hear it for Brian.
All right, here race number 2 up next. Here race number 2 out on the track for your Haymaker Custom Hornets.
Haymaker Custom Hornet heat race number 2.
The rail line is going to go like this. And heat race number 2 is going to be the row 1 of. In row 1, it's going to be the 87 of James Simmons. And on his outside, the 66 of Max Clay Clamp. And row number 2, the 56S of Josh Smith. And on his outside is going to be the 29P of Ben Carnell. And row number 3 is going to be the 56 of Josh Hallett. And on his outside is going to be the 85S of Scott Smith. And row number 4 is going to be the 17 of Logan Salzman. 8 laps of distance, heat race number 2 underway. Yeah, all right, caution flag out here.
A little eager on that start, so we'll restack them and try that one again.
56. I gotta figure out which one you are. 56 of Josh Hallett. Your race leader right now. Right now is the 85S of Scott Smith. Behind him in third is the 87 of James Simmons. White flag in the air for Josh Hallett here in the 56 car. Checker flag out for the 56 of Josh Hallett. He raced 2 winner in your Haymaker Customs Hornets. Behind him is going to be the 85 of Scott Smith. Running third is going to be the 87 of James Simmons. And fourth, the 17 of Logan Salzman. And then fifth is going to be the 29P of Ben Carnell. Right, third and final heat race here for the Haymaker Hornets.
Attention in the pit area. Scratch the last announcement. Slicker Graphics Super Late Model B-Main only. B-Main only to the lineup shoot. We will take a short intermission, do a little bit of track prep.
All right, lineup's gonna go like this, and run number 1 is gonna be the 21B of Tyler Blythe, and on his outside it's gonna be the 50W of William Wingate, and run number 2 is gonna be the 76 of Matthew Christian. On his outside it's gonna be the 14M of Shannon Walp. On her outside, it's gonna be the 20 of Davey Wagner, and the 07 of Curtis Rosia, and running in the last row is gonna be the 23 of Caleb Quadell. Back to caution.
Rookie driver from North Indiana. And on the front row is scheduled to be North Vernon, Indiana, William Wingate, the 50W, and Scottsburg, Indiana, St. Main for Customs and Affordable Customs, number 21B, Tyler Blythe.
Caleb Quadell, he catches it. Moving up from last. He's now running 5th. Coming around in the 23 car. Go ahead and put him down for 4th. And about to come up for 3rd. Getting together, contact made. He's now running 3rd. The 23 of Caleb Quadell going from last to 3rd. And the Haymaker Customs Hornets heat race number 3. Here on Race Fan Media at Brownstown Speedway. 20 of Davey Wagner gonna pick up the lead behind him. It's gonna be the 14M of Shannon Wolf. There on 3rd, it's gonna be the 23 of Caleb Quadell. 4th, the 21 B of Tyler Blythe. And in 5th, it's going to be the 50W of William Wingate, Davey Wagner. Picking up heat race number 3 win in the 20. And that will do it for all heat races here on Race Fan Media. Alright, kicking this thing off early here, Race Fan Media. Bringing you the $5,000 cash pot race. It's the Bobby Wilson Memorial with your slicker graphics, super late models. Right now I'm rolling around the track after some track work has been done. We got some good names out there. We got Devin Gilpin, Shelby Miles, Jared Bailey, Skylar Lewis, Zach Blackwood, Chad Stapleton, James Rice, Matt Becks, Dusty Chapman, Marty O'Neill, Jared Fleetwood, Casey White, Quentin White, Cliff Tooley, Tyler Collins, David Webb, Trevor Landrum, Adam Strickler, and Tristan Chamberlain, and also Bryce Burton and Katie Lowdy. Lowdy. As we get ready for tonight's feature event here at Brownstown Speedway, it's the $5,000 to win Bobby Wilson Memorial. With the John Jones Brownstown Speedway official pace truck here in a minute. Welcome back, Race Fan Media. We got the Brownstown Speedway John Jones official pace truck. That only means one thing. It's time for A main feature racing. Lineup's gonna go like this for your slicker graphics super late models here in the Bobby Wilson Memorial. It's gonna go like this. In row 1, it's gonna be the 1G of Devin Gilpin. On his outside, it's gonna be the 76 of Shelby Miles. In row 2, it's gonna be the 18L of Trevor Landrum. And on his outside, it's gonna be the 24 of Jared Bailey. In row number 4, it's gonna be the in row number 3, it's gonna be the 13W of David Webb. And on his outside, it's gonna be the 22L of Skylar Lewis. And row number 4, it's gonna be the 11 of Tyler Collins. On his outside, it's gonna be the 68 of Adam Stricker. And row number 5, it's gonna be the 93 of Zach Blackwood. And on his outside, it's gonna be the 20 TC. That's Tristan Chamberlain. And row number 6 is the 32. That's Total Chaos Chad Stapleton. And on his outside is going to be the 15B. That's Bryce Burton. And row number 7 is going to be the 15 of James Rice. And on his outside is going to be the 126 of Katie Lowdy. And row number 8, it's going to be the 15T of Cliff Tooley. On his outside is going to be the 80 of Matt Bex. And row number 9, it's going to be the 14W of Quentin White. On his outside is going to be the 98. That's going to be Dusty Chapman. And row number 10, that's going to be the 41CJ. That's Casey White. And on his outside, it's going to be the 19 of Marty O'Neill. And starting in row 11 tonight in the 11J, it's going to be Jared Fleetwood as we go 4 wide here for the wave lap. What a sight here to see all the super late models 4 wide on the track at tonight's 30 lap feature event. One more round to go, and next time we're going to get the 1 to go signal. Here comes the pace truck lights out, getting 1 to go. 30 laps the distance. Coming over the turns 3 and 4. Green flag out. Here we go. All right, hopping out now and out. Hopping out front. Gonna be the 1G of Devin Gilpin hopping out front. Here comes the 76 of Shelby Miles. Coming on the inside of Gilpin. He's not gonna get it there. It's the battle for first place between Gilpin and Miles. Right in third place is going to be the 18. That's Trevor Landrum. with the 68, Adam Stricker. Your top 5. Race leader Devin Gilpin, he's now getting in the lap traffic. Shelby Miles still on the chase. Of Shelby Miles. He's still looking, getting slowed down by some of that lap traffic. Caution out. Caution out. All right, 21 laps left to go, 9 in the books already. Restart's gonna come out here a little bit. Looking like it's the 20 TC of Tristan Chamberlain off the track, bringing out the caution. What a great battle for first place between Gilpin and Miles there. Devin Gilpin still your race leader. Shelby Miles following in second, and third Trevor Landrum, and fourth Jared Bailey, and fifth Adam Stricker. 22L of Skylar Lewis your sixth position. What a fought on the battle between the 76 and the 1G. 76 trying to find a way around the 1G. The 1G, of course, trying to keep that door closed on the 76 machine. That's Devin Gilpin and Shelby Miles down there, your top 2 coming up into this restart. 13W of David Webb. He's another one to keep an eye out for out here on the track. You got Gilpin, Miles, Landrum, Bailey, Stricker, and David Webb, top 6. Coming to this restart with 21 laps left to go. Green flag back out. W of Quentin White on the backside of turns 1 and 2. He's gonna keep rolling. Look out for David Webb. Chad Stapleton now on the bottom of the 68 machine. 3 wide going into turns 1 and 2. As they go almost 3 wide in 3 and 4. 32 of Chad Stapleton now running in 5th. Caution back out on the Speedway. Oh, tough break for Shelby Miles. There he is. Tough break. always hate to see that happen. Running so good tonight in behind Devin Gilpin. Tough break for the 76 of Shelby Miles. As he gets pushed back pit side. Just a tough break for him. You always hate to see that happen to someone running so excellent. Now that's going to leave Devin Gilpin, Trevor Landrum, Jerry Bailey, Chad Stapleton. David Webb. With 17 laps left to go, still under caution here at Brownstown Speedway and the Bobby Wilson Memorial. $5,000 to win. This is your Slicker Graphics Super Late Model Series out here at Brownstown Speedway. They haven't been able to run too much here lately at Brownstown due to some rainouts. We've seen more of the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Models so far this year than we have Supers. Just so happy to get this race in tonight. Lined back up here. And restart on their way. Devin Gilpin. 15 of Bryce Burton. Off the track. He's still rolling. Looking for him to come to a stop, Willie. Creeping around the racetrack. Gonna bring out another caution flag here. Bryce Burton off the racetrack, back onto the racetrack, and then back off yet again. So we'll see what happens here. Alright, he's getting back onto the racetrack now. 15 of Bryce Burton.
In the process, so he will go to the tail.
Alright, so far your lineup is going to go like this. The 1G of Devin Gilpin running in first. Second is the 18 of Trevor Landrum. And third, the 24 of Jerry Bailey. Running fourth is the 32 of Chad Stapleton. And fifth is the 15 of James Rice. Under caution still here at Brownstown Speedway. There's your race leader right there, 1G of Devin Gilpin. He's led every lap of this race. Had a good fought-out battle with the 76 of Shelby Miles, trying to keep the door closed off of Miles. Miles doing everything he could to get around the 1G. Now he's got Trevor Landrum in his rearview mirror. Jared Bailey, Chad Stapleton, James Rice, all behind Devin Gilpin. "16 laps left to go." We started with 30. Waving the caution flag once again. We'll be back with 1 to go. All right, 16 laps left of the Bobby Wilson Memorial. Green flag back out. Devin Gilpin, your race leader. Chad Stapleton around Trevor Landrum. Oh, this could get really interesting. Chad Stapleton now has nobody in front of him to stop him for going after Devin Gilpin. Trevor Landrum now trying to keep Jared Bailey off of him. Jared Bailey, a little bit of contact there between Landrum and Bailey. Jared Bailey now going to run third. With 10 laps left to go. Chad Stapleton now running second. Devin Gilpin leading every single lap of this race so far. Now we're getting back into lap traffic. Devin Gilpin getting slowed down just a little bit by that lap traffic. Not by much. After getting around the 98 of Dusty Chapman. I think all Chad Stapleton can think about is please let there be a caution. Chad Stapleton starting in row 6, now making his way up to row 1. Four laps left to go. $5,000. Who's gonna win it tonight? That's the question. And it's looking easily like Devin Gilpin. One car off the backside. 2 laps left to go. That might just bring out a caution. And it is. It is going to bring out a caution. It was the 15 of Bryce Burton. Off the back side of turns 3 and 4 brings out a caution, and I'm thinking Chad Stapleton's thinking we gotta get it. We got 2 laps left to go here. Devin Gilpin. He's going to do everything to keep Chad Stapleton off of him. Jared Bailey. Those are two drivers right there that can make or break Devin in this restart. Devin's a great driver. Ain't no question about it. You just never know how restarts are going to shake out, especially when you get down to the wire like this with 2 laps left to go. Well, we're fixing to find out. With 2 laps left to go, we got Devin Gilpin, Chad Stapleton, Jared Bailey, David Webb, and James Rice, your top 5. Single file restart. It's the 1G, the 32, the 24, the 13, and the 15. Your top 5. That's Gilpin, Stapleton, Bailey, Webb, and Rice. Right there. All your top 5. We'll be back with 1 to go. All right, 28 laps in the book, 2 more to go here. Devin Gilpin, Chad Stapleton, Jared Bailey, David Webb, and James Rice. Your top 5 for this restart. With a 2-lap shootout like this, let's see who's going to get it. Is it going to stay Gilpin, or is it going to go Stapleton, or is it going to go Bailey? Green flag is out. Here we go. Stapleton around the inside of Devin Gilpin. Doesn't quite make it there. He's still working hard on it. As we come around, white flag in the air. It's going to be the battle for first place here. Chad Stapleton, Devin Gilpin. Gilpin still hanging on to it. Chad Stapleton, final run on the bottom. And it's going to be Devin Gilpin, your Bobby Wilson Memorial Race winner, and the 1G machine. What a hard battle to fight there for the 32 of Chad Stapleton. He's going to pick up second, and third's going to be the 24 of Jared Bailey. Fourth, 13W of David Webb. And a 5th, the 15 of James Rice. There he goes, the 1G of Devin Gilpin. That was a great battle there for first there at the end of this. Just couldn't get there was Chad Stapleton. Devin Gilpin now going up on the scale. It's official. Out of Columbus, Indiana, it's going to be the 1G of Devin Gilpin taking home the $5,000 here in the Bobby Wilson Memorial. Slicker Graphics, Super Late Models. We're back with more features here on Race Fan Media. Alrighty. Race Fan Media once again for another feature here tonight. This time we got the modifieds. Not not featured often here on Race Fan Media. We're bringing them here tonight for you. Alrighty. And row number 1, that's going to be the 757. That's going to be Bradley Jameson. And on his outside is going to be the 115. That's going to be Jacoby Hines. And row number 2 is going to be the 81M of Logan Mounts. On his outside is going to be the 148 of Brent Lee. And row number 3, it's going to be the 17V. That's Nathan Vauder. And on his outside is going to be the P1. That's Tim Prince. And row 4 is the 81 of Jeremy Owens. On his outside it's going to be the 55 of Blaze Melton. And row number 5 is going to be the 9 of Aiden Hines. And on his outside it's going to be the 7C of Anthony Cheney. And row number 6 is going to be the 41 of Steve Hafke. And on his outside it's going to be the 0 of Garrick Jameson. And row number 7 is going to be the 93W of Braden Watson. On his outside it's going to be the 21 of Dustin Heron. And row number 8 is going to be the 9W of Jay Watford. And on his outside it's going to be the 169 of Mason Hayslip. And row number 9, that's going to be the 11S of Zachary Stalker. To go signal here, 20 laps the distance on your modifieds. $1,000 to win here tonight for the modifieds. Back to caution. We got debris in turn 2. Getting the 1 to go this time around. Jacoby Hines, Bradley Jameson, Brent Lee, Logan Mounts. Your top 4 starting up in the front. Flag out, here we go. Jacoby Hines gonna pull out front. Almost 3 wide in the turns 3 and 4. into a slowdown on the backstretch there. Still staying green. Taking that right pit side. Go behind your race leader, 5 laps down, 15 left to go. Got another car coming to a slowdown on the backstretch. Gonna bring out the caution. Looking like it's going to be the 169 machine. Mason Hayslip. 5 laps still left to go in the modified feature. Them up to go back to green here. Jacoby Hines starting out front. Bradley Jameson, Brent Lee behind him. Whoa, look out. 21 goes around. Dustin Heron bringing back out the caution again. He's got fired back up. All right, be back with 1 to go. All right, we're back to green flag racing. Back out with 13 laps left to run here. Jacoby Hines, the 146 of Brent Lee, the 757 of Bradley Jameson, Tim Prince running in 4th, and the 81 him of Logan Mounts was running, excuse me, Going back to 1 to go. Green flag in the air. Left to go. Jacoby Hines, Brent Lee, Tim Prince, your top 3. Bradley Jameson and the 757 machine running in 4th. The P1 of Tim Prince running 3rd right now in this race with 6 laps left to go. Here comes your race leader, the 115 of Jacoby Hines. Behind him is the 148 of Brent Lee running 2nd. Left to go. Jacoby Hines, your race leader. Coming around to take the white flag, it's going to be the 115 of Jacoby Hines. Our modified feature event winner tonight is going to be the 115 of Jacoby Hines. Coming up in 2nd is going to be the 148 of Brent Lee. And 3rd is going to be the P1 of Tim Prince. And 4th is going to be the 93 W of Braden Watson, and coming up in 5th is going to be the 757 of Bradley Jameson. Here he comes now, Jacoby Hines in the 115 machine. Alright, we'll be back here on Race Fan Media with your Haymaker Customs Hornets feature event.
All right.
Brownstown Speedway John Jones official pace truck is out there, and this is the last feature of the night. This is the Haymaker Customs Hornets feature, and you're watching it here on Racefan Media's YouTube. Lineup's gonna go like this, and row number 1, that's gonna be the 5B, that's Brian Pollitt, and on his outside it's gonna be the 56 of Josh Hallett. In row 2, it's gonna be the 20 of Davey Wagner, and the outside is gonna be the 72 Jeremy Shimwell. In row 3, it's gonna be the 85S of Scott Smith, and on his outside is gonna be the 14M of Shannon Walt. In row number 4, it's going to be the 71 JR of Don Bowling Jr., and on his outside is going to be the 87 of James Simmons. In row number 5, it's going to be the 23, that's Caleb Quaddell, and on his outside is going to be the 28E of Brian Mitchell. In row number 6, it's going to be the 17 of Logan Salzman, and on his outside is going to be the 21B of Tyler Blythe. And row number 7 is going to be the 729A of Cameron Arthur, and on his outside is going to be the 29P of Ben Carnell. And row number 8 is going to be the 50W of William Wingate, and on his outside is going to be the 32 of Marshall Claycamp. And in row number 9, it's going to be the 66 of Max Claycamp, and on his outside is going to be the 07 of Curtis Rossia. And row number 10 is going to be the 43K of Kenneth Eaton, and on his outside is going to be the 76 of Matthew Christian. And row number 11 is going to be the 62 of Landon Hayes, and on his outside is going to be the 56S of John Smith. This is your Haymaker Customs Hornet feature. 20 laps distance here. Pollitt, Hallett, Wagner, Shimwell, Smith, your top 5. Got a car coming to a slow up here. Almost looking like it's the 29P, but I can't tell you that for sure.
Starting on the pole for the 920 lap, Haymaker Custom Hornet feature event. From North Virginia, in the portable customer CSG graphics, Jeff Gilbert's woodworking, number 5B, it's Brian Pollitt.
We got Pollitt, Hallett, Wagner, Shimwell, Smith, your top 5 starting this race out with Shannon Walt, your top 6. Nope, totally off. It's the 62 machine of Landon Hayes heading back to the pits via push truck. 1 to go here, 20 laps of distance. Haymaker Customs Hornets. Pollitt, Hallett, Wagner, Shimwell. Your top 4 starting out when we go to green. Be a race there, but here comes Davey Wagner on the inside of Pollitt. Off the racetrack surface goes Hallett. He's going to come to a stop back there. on the backstretch. Gonna bring out the yellow. Josh Hallett in the 56 machine going off the track in turns 1 and 2.
Break for the outside front row starter, number 56 of Josh Hallett. Broncos evaded 1 and 2, going for gap. Caution number 1, 2 laps, scored 18 to go. So he will be delegated to the tail, will Josh Hallett.
That will shake up our lineup to be in this. Hollett, Wagner, Shimwell, Smith, and Walt. Now your top 5. Right back there on the back stretch, that's the 5B, the 20, the 72, 85S, and the 14M. We'll be back with 1 to go. Hold on here. We was about to go back to green flag, but Josh Hallett on the backstretch there against the Brownstown Speedway sign. Coming to a stop on the track.
56 of Josh Hallett from bad to worse there. That'll be his second caution. And he will have to go to the pits.
Josh Hallett now climbing out of the car. Looking like something may have broke on that car to where they're gonna now have to hook it up onto a tow truck. All right. Well, we got 18 laps left to go. 2 scored. We got Brian Paula, Davey Wagner, Jeremy Shimwell, Scott Smith, Shannon Walt. Your top 5. We'll be back with the restart. Coming up to the restart here, it's going to be Brian Paulett. Green flag back in the air. Out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thought we were going to have a flip there for a minute. Got a lot of cars turned around, a lot of contact going on, a lot happening over there. I don't even know who all was involved. Could have definitely been a disastrous turn of events. 79. The 729A of Cameron Arthur there just got loose into that turn. Spun around and everybody started locking up the brakes. Definitely could have been a disastrous turn of events. Luckily it didn't, and we're only under caution. Cameron Arthur now going to take it back to the pits. Looks like his wheel on the backside of that machine there is a little bent. Going back to green flag racing here after that almost turn turned into a red flag situation. Luckily it didn't. We only stayed caution. Now we're back under caution. Got the 5B of Brian Pollitt, the 20 of Davey Wagner, 72 of Jeremy Shimwell, the 14M of Shannon Walt, and the A5S Scott Smith. Car off the backstretch. We got the 32 machine slowing down in turns 3 and 4. That's Marshall Clay Camp. Caution back out once again. Not sure who went towards the backstretch wall. Again, could have been very disastrous, but luckily we're going under caution here for the 32 of Marshall Clay Camp, and we're not under a red flag.
32 of Marshall Clay Camp. Staff machine. 2 of staff here on the front straightaway.
16 laps left to go, 2 laps down previous from the last caution. Marshall Clay Camp coming to a slowdown on the backstretch when the turns 3 and 4. Now going to be taken back to the pits. Leaves us with Gus going back into the restart once again here. Brian Pollitt, still your race leader. Almost 3 wide with your leaders up in the front here. Davey Wagner now working on the inside. Jeremy Shimwell on the inside of the 20. Change this line, of course. Back to the inside of the 20. Jeremy Shimwell. Davey Wagner on the inside of Pollitt in the 5B. of Jeremy Shimwell, still behind the 20 of Davey Wagner, looking for any open door. The 23 of Caleb Quaddell out there. Over to the 20 and the 72. Left to go. Brian Paulett, your leader. Davey Wagner following suit. Behind him, Jeremy Shimwell. And Scott Smith running in third. White flag in the air for the 5B of Brian Paulett. Shimwell now on the outside of Davey Wagner, trying to take over second. Will he get there? First place going to Brian Paulett. And I think Jeremy Shimwell was a little short. Smoke coming off of the 20 there. Oh boy, and he has definitely busted something loose. Got some fluids leaking here on the track from the 20. So it's going to be Brian Paulett in the 5B, your race winner. 72, Jeremy Shimwell coming up in second. The 20 of Davey Wagner coming in third. 85S of Scott Smith going to come in fourth. And the 87 machine of James Simmons going to run fifth. And that will do it for us here on Race Fan Media at Brownstown Speedway. Until next time, remember, it's from the stands into your hands. It's Race Fan.